I accidentally convinced my entire gym that I was dating a married man. It started when I joined this boutique fitness studio where everyone knows everyone's business. I am talking about the kind of place where your workout list choices become group discussion topics. I'd been going for about a month when I started getting really close with this personal trainer, David. He was sweet, funny, and always stayed late to help me perfect my deadlift form. We had amazing chemistry, and I was definitely catching feelings. The problem started when David mentioned he was tied down and couldn't hang out outside the gym because of his commitment. I assumed he was one of those guys who's scared of relationships, so I played it cool and kept our flirting to workout sessions. But then the gym's biggest gossip, Tracy, pulled me aside one day after spin class. "Honey, I need to tell you something about David," she whispered dramatically. "He's married, has been for 2 years. I just don't want to see you get hurt." I was devastated. All those late night training sessions, the inside jokes, the way he'd text me workout tips, it all felt so genuine. But I wasn't about to be the other woman. Instead of confronting David directly, I decided to send a message. I started bringing up his wife loudly during our sessions. "Oh, David, I bet your wife loves how dedicated you are to work," I'd say while doing squats, making sure Tracy could hear from the elliptical. "Does your wife work out too? You should bring her sometime so we can all meet her," I'd announce during group classes. David looked confused every time, but I figured he was just embarrassed about getting caught. The other gym members started giving him dirty looks, and I could hear them whispering about that poor woman at home. This went on for 2 weeks. I became the gym's moral police, making passive, aggressive comments about commitment and honesty whenever David was around. Other women started avoiding him, and even the front desk staff seemed cold. Finally, David cornered me after everyone left one evening. "Maxine, what's going on? Why does everyone keep asking me about my wife? I am not married." "Tracy told me you were," I said defensively. "She said you've been married for 2 years." David stared at me for a moment, then burst out laughing. "Maxine, I've been married to powerlifting for 2 years. That's my commitment. When I said I was tied down, I meant to my training schedule. I compete professionally, parent. That's why I can't hang out. I train 6 hours a day outside of work." My face went through about 15 different emotions. "So when you said you couldn't go out because of your commitment, I meant my 5 a.m. deadlift sessions and meal prep schedule. I thought you knew I was a competitive powerlifter. It's literally on all my social media." I wanted to disappear into the gym floor. For 2 weeks, I'd been publicly shaming this man for having discipline and career goals. The next day, I had to do the walk of shame around the entire gym, explaining to everyone that David wasn't a cheating husband, parent. He was just really, really into lifting weights. Tracy, of course, claimed she never said married, and that I must have misunderstood. But the damage was done. The whole gym had watched me wage a moral crusade against a man whose only crime was being dedicated to his sport. David forgave me, and we actually went on a proper date once. I realized his commitment was to bench pressing, not a secret spouse. Worked out. Dating someone whose biggest relationship is with a barbell isn't the worst thing in the world. But I still can't do squats without someone asking if I've checked his ring finger lately. Sometimes the biggest red flags are the ones we create in our own heads.